Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. Now here's Brown. He's covered by LaRavia. Brown passes to Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
On either side of the pick and roll, Tatum is a real threat.
And here's James. Ayton, a screen on Tatum. For 3, James. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Boston on offense. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
LaRavia passes to Doncic. From deep. Tatum pulls it in. Rebounded by the Lakers.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually...
Oh, my goodness! Throw it down!
Come on!
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Brown with a screen. Here's Pritchard with the drive. Basket's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And it's Tatum missing.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
James can't get it to go. And Boston pushing it up now. And that one's good. Tatum's gotten his second bucket.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Pritchard against Doncic. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Now here's Brown. He's covered by LaRavia. Goes up from the block. Brown, no good. The Lakers lead by 3. Doncic passes to James. Outside Reeves. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's LaRavia. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Nice pass by Reeves. Reading the floor. That's one of his strengths.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Hachimura is checked in for LaRavia. And Smart subbed in for Reeves. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's Gonzalez. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Lakers have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Doncic on the wing. Fades back. Back to Smart. Pass to Hachimura. Second chance shot. Blocked! To the inside. Doncic. And at last, they get one to fall. Doncic has got 7 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Vanderbilt with a screen. Here's the 3. Another miss by Doncic. Celtics trail by 7. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Sweet little floater.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
The 3 is up. No good on the shot. It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Keita in at the 5. Smart with a bucket.
Look, and if you're the defense, you have to honor Marcus Smart's mid-range, Jay, or else that's exactly what's going to happen.
Reeves with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. This one for 3. Gonzalez pulls it in. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Kleber's checked in. Count it.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
Down low. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
Now Tatum, give him 8 points now. There's a screen. Tatum to the rack. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
The quicks of Tatum on display. Jason has a devastating first step, man. He could just blow by you so easy.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back over to you, Ryan.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Reeves, outside Vanderbilt. And Los Angeles, another 3.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. Larabia's checked in for Hachimura. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. Tatum can't hit.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Doncic passes to Smart. White with the steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
James against Tatum. And slam dunk by James.
You know what he wants? He wants to attack, and then guess what? He wants to attack some more. This man was born to go to the rim.
Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
The Lakers lead by 10. Doncic passes to Ayton. James outside. Pritchard against Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Pritchard, and that one comes up a bit short.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Tatum with a screen. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Richard, looking at your career, 17 years in the league. How'd you survive the grind of a regular season that many years?
Well, one, you got to take care of your body, and two, evolution is the key to success. I was a different player when I was year 3 than I was at year 15. You have to continue to evolve.
It's stolen by James. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Pushing it up now. Vucevic with a steal. Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Tatum, a screen on Hachimura. Left side Tatum. It's stolen by James. Puts it up from 12. And it's Hachimura missing. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 9. Tatum, a screen on James. To the middle. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's White. Nice spin off the left rim and in. We've got 22 seconds left in the second. Here's James. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. James has got 6 points.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And here's Tatum. Brown, a screen on James. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum stuffing it home.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And the first half now in the books. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 7. Let's send it courtside and check. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
And get ready for the fans at They're measuring up the shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. James is out there with Jake LaRavia. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half. The Lakers lead by 7. Pritchard with a steal. Left side, Tatum. James with the block.
A versatile, talented defender. LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Inside, here's Tatum. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on LeBron James.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend him there.
And so Tatum nails both of them. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Celtics trail by 7. Brown with a screen. Tatum passes to Brown. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
And Richard, Coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. And look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
The Celtics shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Rebound by the Lakers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Doncic. The 11-footer. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Celtics trail by 5. White for 3. Vucevic finds White. Picked by Vucevic. White against Reeves. White coming through.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Back to Doncic from outside the arc. The shot's good on the assist by James. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Outside Tatum. Some solid defense from James. The Lakers lead by 6. Here's Reeves. Here's Laravia. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Boston has possession. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Pritchard, the pass to White. 6 on the shot clock. Over James. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. White's got 4 points this quarter.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Tatum can't hit. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 7-point differential. Doncic, no good. For Boston, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Brown, a screen on Doncic. White, the pass to Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
Great screen by Brown, rolling right to his sweet spot.
The Lakers lead by 5. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The floor is spaced for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Hachimura's checked in for Laravia. And Smart subbed in for Doncic. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Smart. Back to Vanderbilt. From deep, Reeves. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Celtics trail by 5. A minute 35 left in the third quarter of the game. And no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Back to Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Boston, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, the Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Brian, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to Reeves to stop the drought. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Brown. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. JB off the bounce. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. It doesn't go for him.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Lakers ahead, leading by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Boston, they've got Sam Hauser, and it's Keita in at the center position. Smart passes to Hachimura. That's in, coming off an assist from Smart. And the Lakers lead by 4.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul, and the Lakers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Shireman's checked in for Boston. And there's the screen. Here's Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
You look at Tatum now running the pick and roll. He's calm, and his moves are so concise. He's just definitive with everything he does.
Shot is good by Reeves.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Smart against Tatum. Down low, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game. Doncic is checked in for Reeves. The Celtics also with a sub. Brown's checked in. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Doncic passes to Kennard. Takes a 3. Boston with a rebound. Keita's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Doncic against Tatum. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
When you got a guy that's too big for a guard, he's too quick for a forward, what do you have there? You have Jason Tatum. He is an absolute matchup nightmare.
Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team. And he's got a championship to show for it.
Out of bounds, it'll be Celtics ball.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
James is checked in for Los Angeles.
LeBron James.
For Boston, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Tatum with it. Pass to Brown. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Now the Lakers moving it up. Freight train coming. LeBron gets to the rim.
Remember, it was the steal of Luka igniting the break.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Some changes for Los Angeles. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. LaRavia comes in for Hachimura. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Boston also changing it up. Vucevic, he's checked in for Queta. Derek White comes in for Garza. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Hauser. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Back to Doncic. And he lobs it up top. And Ayton with the stuff.
I like how Ayton makes himself a big target on these alley-oops. Just a quality finish.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Vucevic, a screen on James. The drive by Tatum. Oh, Tatum commits on the drive.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Beyond the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
This is why they give Ayton the ball in these spots. They trust him and his ability to deliver.
Now Brown. Tatum with a screen. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Now here's White. On the drive, and the basket is good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Vucevic with a steal. White against Reeves. Book it, straight in. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Here's Reeves. Now James takes a 3. Rebounded by Pritchard. 1 minute left in the game. And here's White. Brown with a screen. White drives in. And White gets right to the 10.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. James inside, hounded by Tatum. And rebounded by Tatum. Here's Vucevic. And he slams it down.
Vooch, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. James. Yes, sir! And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
15 foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. The team is in the penalty.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
Boston, Derek White.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Brown pulls down the board, and an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So it's Boston with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. There's a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, and play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.